Okay, one of the companies that Jennifer did was Simon Says Stamp, and I picked up some things from them. The first thing that they had was the metallic and pearl ink. This is by, it says Cloud 9. I think it's by Lisa Horton, though. Yes, it's Lisa Horton. And I got this because, oh, it's got a seal on it. Hang on, can't get into it. It's got 3 colors, and they're metallic. Jennifer had used the pearl one, and I just love the look. So I have natural pearl, platinum, which is a silver, and rose gold. So those are the 3 inks that I got that she had used. I also found, this was a freebie. It's a, there it is. It's the Fluted Forest Decor. She did a couple of techniques using embossing folders. I thought this one would be good for just about any time. I know those look like pine cones, but there's flowers in there. I also picked up the Sun Floral frame because I thought it would be a good one to do that same technique with. Now, these are really thick embossing folders, so it'll be interesting to see. The other one I did was the Sensational Seashells. I don't have a seashell embossing folder, so this was perfect. And then the last one I got was Fresh Daisies, and I can't wait to play with some of these ideas that I saw her do. So that's another one that I ordered from. Hello, everyone. Welcome back for another Anything Goes Saturday. I'm going to use my next Black Friday products, and these are from Simon Says. Jennifer did some fabulous things with her embossing folders, and I picked up several of the ones she used, but I also got this Fresh Daisies, and I'm going to try something with it, so I'm going to use that. I have a piece of blue cardstock, a piece of white cardstock that I'm going to take and emboss, and my card base. I'm going to use some silver ribbon with it. I'm going to put it out of the way. And then I have 2 ink colors. I have Pink Fresh Seaside and Altenews Fresh Lemon. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to find the side of my embossing folder where the image is impressed in it. This is the raised side. This is not. I'm going to take my blue ink cube, and I'm going to swipe it across and I'm not pressing hard because I don't want it to go down into the depressed side. Now, what I'm going to do, and this is the best way to do this, is I'm going to put this down over here. I'm going to move it in just slightly in case I miss the middle. And I'm going to emboss this. So I'll be right back. Okay, I've got it embossed, so I'm going to take this off very carefully because if there's any ink on there, and see, you've colored your background. What you need to do is you need to take and rinse this off, so let me do that. All right, now I'm going to take my fresh lemon and a little tiny blending brush, and I'm going to color the center of my daisies. All right, now you have to be very careful with this, or you'll get your yellow where it's not supposed to be. And I love blue and yellow together. It's a great color combination. You just need to be careful because if it mixes with the blue, you get green. All right. Gotta get up here. And then I've got one more here. Now that down there didn't emboss as color as well. That was where the last thing that went through my embossing machine. So it's one of those things, but I don't think it's bad at all. We're ready to make our card. Now, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it on here. And I cut this a little bit smaller. Do I have it small enough? I think I'm going to cut it down just a little. I want more of the blue to show, and it does. Now I'm going to take some double-sided adhesive, and I'm going to put it all on the back, and I just go around the edges. The reason why I use the double-sided adhesive, as I've said before, and you're probably, if you've followed me for a while, you're probably sick of hearing this, but the back of this has peaks and valleys and plateaus. And if you use glue, the glue goes down in those valleys and it hardens there. It doesn't stick to anything. So I always use the double-sided tape because it sits on the top and it grabs that back panel and holds it. This is not my normal double-sided tape, but I grabbed it, so I'm using it. Excuse me. All right, now this is going to go on here like so. And isn't that so pretty? All right, now I'm going to put a silver ribbon at the top. There wasn't a lot of space for a sentiment. I don't use sentiments on my cards, so I decided to opt for some ribbon. Now check your stash of embossing folders and see what you have that you could use to do a similar idea. You can use any flowers. I'm looking for my ribbon scissors. There they are. Anything else. I mean, anything that's got a really nice impression to it. All right, there. Now I'm going to put this here and this here. And then I'm going to go to the back and I'm going to put a piece of tape over top to sandwich that ribbon between the two pieces of double-sided tape. All right, so let me get this off. All right, and then I'm going to put my other tape on here to put on my card base, which I'm going to fold and burnish. And this is ready to go down. Now make sure this opens the right way. I always open mine up so that way I know I got it on the right side. All right. And we're going to add a bow. And our card is done. All right. And I like little bows, so I play with it until I get it the size I want. And I'm going to trim that off. Trim that off. And I'm going to get a glue dot. add my bow to my glue dot, pinch it off, and add it to my card, like so. And there's today's Anything Goes Saturday idea. I hope you like this idea and you'll give it a try. Be back next week to see what else I play with from Simon Says Stamp. Have a super Saturday. Bye.